Donald Trump continues to talk about the coronavirus eventually disappearing. Let's listen to what Dr. Anthony Fauci said today about that.
I don't see this disappearing the way SARS-1 did. The reason I say that is that it is so efficient in its ability to transmit from human to human that I think we ultimately will get control of it. I don't really see us eradicating it.
Dr. Gupta, what are you seeing as we approach the reopening of schools and the likelihood of being able to do that safely? Do you see a place in the country where that could be done safely? How do you make that judgment?
I'm astonished that the governors of Florida, Texas, Georgia, Ohio, just to name a few, Florida, are moving ahead with school reopenings. The messaging is we're going to move ahead. Here's the thing, Lawrence. We don't have enough PPE stores for healthcare workers. I was just in the ICU this past week, much for greater than 21 days, much less teachers. Teachers approach me and say, hey, doctor, we need a face shield to protect us, potentially, maybe in addition to a mask. But how are we thinking about PPE? How are we thinking about adequate ventilation? What about point of care testing? If the president wants to actually reopen the economy, Lawrence, we need point of care testing scaled for corporations, for universities, and for school districts. And that needs to come on the dime of the federal government. It needs to stop talking about 15,000 of these point of care devices only to nursing home facilities, which is what he said earlier today. We need 50 million of those. That's what we really do need. And that's a moonshot that requires federal government focus and resources. Right now, we don't have that. There is no school reopening strategy. It's at 13,000 different approaches based on 13,000 different school districts because they're not getting the needed direction and resources from the Trump administration.